Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am the Southern Wrestling Scholar ZJ Pierce, here to let you guys know what happened this Monday on Raw on Netflix. This was the Stranger Things edition of Monday Night Raw with their partnership with Netflix. Therefore, I am going to be doing this recap upside down. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So, after being welcomed to the Stranger Things episode of Monday Night Raw, we kick things off with women's tag team title action as Rhea Ripley and Io Sky take on the Kabuki Warriors. This was a great match, really getting over the story of the tension that's been going on between the Kabuki Warriors, Io Sky, and Asuka dating back to last summer. Great match, went 2 commercial breaks so everyone get their spots in. The ending came when Rhea Ripley hit the Riptide on Kairi Sane, and Io hit the moonsault, also taking out Asuka with a suicide dive to get the pin. Your new women's tag team champions to start off the year in 2026, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Congratulations to those ladies. I love them both. Backstage, we're giving congratulations to our new champions when Gunther walks up to Adam Pearce asking about respect. Adam Pearce says, well, you got plenty of time to go out there to talk about what you want to talk about, so go out there and do it. You beat John Cena. Everybody's looking at you, but try to add a little bit of respect to what you say. Obviously, Gunther goes out there, says he made John Cena tap out like a little B word. This brings out AJ Styles, who hasn't been with none of Gunther's disrespect over the last couple of weeks. And AJ Styles basically punts Gunther out. Gunther asks AJ Styles what he's going to do about what he's been saying. AJ Styles slaps him. Ask him what he's going to do. Gunther does nothing. AJ hit you with the thought so. It is confirmed backstage later in the night that they will have a match next week on Raw from Dusseldorf, Germany. Also having a match next week on Raw in Dusseldorf, Germany, it's been announced. There will be a tag team match between Rey Mysterio and Penta versus 2 members of the Vision, whoever those 2 members still turn out to be. Next, we have the women's Intercontinental Championship match as Maxine Dupree defended her title against the man Becky Lynch. Obviously, it was right up the road a couple months ago in Madison Square Garden that Maxine Dupree beat Becky Lynch for the title. This time they're in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, where Becky has her rematch. They have a pretty good back and forth. Maxine's obviously done a lot of training in preparation for this match, and it started to show. However, the ending, in my opinion, was kind of because as Maxine has Becky Lynch in an ankle lock after an attempted reversal. She keeps her ankle lock on Becky Lynch, which allows Becky Lynch, in a sense, to roll her up, hold on to the bottom rope, and score the dirty pin on Maxine Dupree. Becky Lynch is now a 2-time women's Intercontinental Champion. I honestly thought the way that they showed the replay immediately that they was going to probably do like a ref call like, hey, no, you didn't win. But nope, it stood. Becky Lynch is now a 2-time women's Intercontinental Champion, and Maxine Dupree just sat there looking defeated. I'm assuming Ivan Nile is now going to go after Becky Lynch since Maxine doesn't have the title. Next, the Usos make a claim for 2026, calling out any tag team in the division or any tag team out there, letting it be known that they are the best tag team of 2026. We then immediately cut to the in-ring interview with Stephanie Vaquer, who highlights her 2025 by winning 4 titles last year, as she's the Crown Jewel Champion, the NXT Women's Champion, the NXT Women's North American Champion, and now your Women's World Heavyweight Champion. She is immediately attacked by Raquel Rodriguez, who does not let up, almost pulmonizing her ankle in a chair before Adam Pearce stops her. The beatdown continues backstage. It was just peak summer. You love it. Next, in her return match after her shoulder surgery, Liv Morgan defeated Lyra Valkyria in a pre-TV match. We knew what this was. All leading up to our main event, which saw CM Punk defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker. Now, this was a great showing for Braun Breaker. He took and gave a lot. CM Punk really sold a lot for Braun Breaker, but when it was time for Punk to start to get his due in, Braun Breaker did not relent. Braun Breaker made him look extremely well. There were a couple times where I believed in the near falls, like the first GTS, I definitely thought it was over. But then, when people start going for moves outside their moveset, you kind of see where it's going, because you would hope that that's just a move to add to the repertoire. Like when Braun Breaker bust out a Fujiwara armbar, it didn't get the job done. CM Punk bust out a pile driver after Braun Breaker kicked out of the GTS, and that didn't work. I honestly thought Braun Breaker was going to win after one of the closing spots where Braun Breaker stops a suicide dive from CM Punk with a right hand, does his diving clothesline through the announce table. It looks like he's going for the spear. CM Punk's countering him with a knee, and then hits a second GTS to get the 1, 2, 3 on Braun Breaker. A very good match. I could have done without the Vision and Luchador interference, but once again, a very good match and a strong contender for why Braun Breaker should very, very, very soon be the World Heavyweight Champion. Tonight just wasn't his night, but that's okay. I definitely see him having big things at the Rumble, WrestleMania, Elimination Chamber. I know this is not the end of the line for Braun Breaker. And that capped off a pretty decent episode of Monday Night Raw. It's the first episode of the year, so there's not much to go off for this year. But the action was real good. We have 2 new sets of champions, and the world title match was very good. Let me know what you thought of Monday Night Raw. If I missed anything, please let me know. Please like and share this real video, whatever you want to call it. Please help get it around. Once again, I have been the Southern Wrestling Scholar ZJ Pierce. We will see y'all next time. This was Monday Night Raw.